right. I haven't smoked a cigar. I'm guessing I'm on 10 years now. I just kind of lost track of how long it's been. Do you happen to remember? It's probably 10 years,
Oh,
right?
gosh. I think it's at least 10 years, yeah.
But when I did smoke cigars, I was tempted every now and then. It's kind of like with coffee. Every now and then you go for a different flavor. So I'd go for like the grape cigars and the vanilla cigars and the peach flavored cigars.
Yeah.
They always smelled good. They didn't really taste that good, but they smelled good. Anyway, so we broadcast from the mall, and I see kids outside smoking, and usually I see them smoking those electronic cigarettes. And
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it looks like a locomotive. It does. It doesn't look like the normal smoke, and I don't know if it's healthier or not, but somebody on the phone does. Mitch Zeller is on the phone. He's the director of the Food and Drug Administration's Center for Tobacco Products. We're going to he's going to talk to us about nicotine. I'm wondering if he's also going to talk about nicotine in those artificial, whatever you call those electronic cigarettes out there. Mitch, good morning, sir. Thank you for being on our show.
Thanks for having me. Good to be with you.
Thank you. Where are you? Where are you calling from?
We're speaking to you from a studio in Washington, D.C.
Okay, well, thank you. So I don't smoke anymore. You know, the truth is I'm still tempted. Isn't it funny? You give something up and you know it's bad, but you're still tempted, right? Did you ever smoke?
I experimented with like 3 cigarettes as a teenager and never progressed. But kids who do experiment with cigarettes, because the nicotine in cigarettes is so incredibly addictive, are at risk of becoming regular smokers and becoming addicted. 90% of all adult cigarette smokers started smoking when they were kids.
Yeah.
Half became regular smokers and were on their pathway to addiction even before they were old enough to legally buy a pack of cigarettes. And we have the concern about those flavored cigars that you were talking about. Most people don't know this, but every single day in the United States, more boys experiment with a cigar than experiment with a cigarette. So we've made great progress with kids and cigarettes, but overall, tobacco use amongst kids, if you throw in everything, the cigarettes, the cigars, the hookah, the smokeless, the e-cigarettes, we still have 1 in 5 kids who are using a tobacco product in the United States today, and we need to do something about it.
So two questions about the e-cigarettes. Is it a tobacco product, and does it have nicotine?
The answer to your first question is yes, if the nicotine in the e-cigarettes is derived from tobacco, which it is. So that's what makes it meet the statutory definition of a tobacco product, even though it has no tobacco in it. And e-cigarettes can be sold either with or without nicotine. So our concern with e-cigarettes is the role that they are playing in enticing kids to experiment. E-cigarettes remain by far the most popular tobacco product with kids, even more popular than cigarettes, cigars.
Is nicotine considered a carcinogen?
Nicotine in tobacco products does not directly cause the cancer, lung disease, and heart disease that we think about when we think about cigarette smoking. Those diseases are caused by all the other chemicals in tobacco and in tobacco smoke when you burn tobacco leaves and suck them into your lungs. And that's why for addicted adult cigarette smokers whose brains have literally been rewired by the nicotine because of the addiction, we have a responsibility to make alternative forms of nicotine that are less harmful available to them, whether it's medicinal nicotine products like the nicotine gum and patch, or even e-cigarettes, because 36 million adults are still smoking cigarettes and are addicted, and they can't go cold turkey, all of them. And so if we're going to do something about the nicotine levels in cigarettes, and we're thinking seriously about a rule that would make cigarettes non-addictive, the nicotine still needs to be available for addicted adults who need it.
Mitch, I know you're on a busy schedule this morning, so thank you for taking some time to talk to us. Give us a website so we can learn more.
Sure. The FDA website, where we welcome public comments on reducing nicotine levels and the role of flavors in tobacco products, is fda.gov/tobacco, and you'll get an immediate link to the information that we've put out and the opportunity to comment. And on e-cigarettes, because we know how concerned parents and educators are, especially about kids using e-cigarettes, the Surgeon General has a wonderful website, ecigarettes.surgeongeneral.gov. Great information for parents and educators.
All right, Mitch, thank you for your work, and thank you for taking time to talk to our community. Thank you, Mitch.
Thanks so much.
We'll be right back.
Automax Ocala. Compare nearly all makes and models. Honda, Toyota, Nissan, Kia, Ford, Chevy, Dodge. Go to AutomaxOcala.com right now.